Hello there, you're with NDTV. I'm Maha Siddiqui. Our top story, another full-blown confrontation now between Arvind Kejriwal and the centre after the Delhi Lieutenant Governor demanded a CBI probe into the Kejriwal government's new liquor policy. Citing a report by the Chief Secretary, Delhi LG has made grave allegations against Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, who's also the minister in charge of the Excise Department. Dismissing the allegations, though, as totally false, Kejriwal said that Manish Sisodia had worked hard to strengthen Delhi's education system, earning praise and electoral support.
बहुत जल्दी कुछ दिनों के अंदर सीबीआई मनीष जी को गिरफ्तार करने वाली है। तो अब हमारे देश के अंदर एक नया सिस्टम लागू किया गया है। पहले ये तय किया जाता है कि किस आदमी को जेल भेजना है और फिर उसके खिलाफ एक मनगढ़ंत झूठा केस बनाया जाता है।
The Delhi Chief Minister defends his deputy Manish Sisodia after reports that the Lieutenant Governor has sought a CBI probe over changes in the liquor policy. The Lieutenant Governor, who was appointed by the centre less than 2 months ago, reportedly based his move on an investigation by the Chief Secretary.
The manufacturers of the alcohol cannot be the distributors in the entire tendering process. In this case, the manufacturers were also the distributors. That is where this tendering process was wrong. And all this happened under the leadership of Mr. Sisodia, and Mr. Kejriwal was the one who was chairing these meetings.
The main allegation is waiver of 144 crore in license fees, refund of 30 crore to a bidder, removing a 50 rupee levy on foreign beer cases.
जिस एक्साइज पॉलिसी में भ्रष्टाचार की बात आप कर रहे हैं, शर्म आनी चाहिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी को। 1300 करोड़ रुपए का मुनाफा 4 महीने में उस एक्साइज पॉलिसी से दिल्ली सरकार को हुआ है।
However, the BJP was careful not to accuse Sisodia of corruption.
I do not know the deeds of Mr. Sisodia. I haven't even named him. I do not know the deeds of Mr. Kejriwal. I have not named him in that sense.
AAP says the BJP-led government is doing this to stop its political rise. The 10-year-old party recently swept Punjab, made inroads in Goa, and is hoping to repeat its success in Goa and Himachal Pradesh polls later this year. Ironically, the alleged case against Sisodia has put the Congress in a bind. Yesterday, they protested against the politicization of central agencies against Sonia Gandhi and the opposition. Today, it welcomed a CBI probe against AAP.
सत्यमेव जयते दिल्ली को शराब माफियाओं को बेच दिया है और खुद अरविंद मान चुके हैं कि सिसोदिया जेल जाएंगे। सवाल ये है कि क्या सिसोदिया अकेले जाएंगे या अरविंद भी साथ जाएंगे।
The report of CBI probing the implementation of new excise policy by the Delhi government is yet another case of the central agencies probing the leaders from opposition parties. And while the Aam Aadmi Party leaders are claiming innocence, the issue has certainly snowballed into a political slugfest between the AAP and BJP. With camera person Manoj Thakur, Namaste Dongre for NDTV.
Let's move on now. A day after it became apparent that many opposition MPs and MLAs had cross-voted in favour of Draupadi Murmu for president, more chinks in opposition unity now. Margaret Alva, the joint opposition candidate running for the vice president, has now strongly criticised the Trinamool Congress's decision to abstain from voting in the election. The Congress has refuted Mamata Banerjee's charge that they were not consulted on the choice for the candidate.
The cracks in the opposition parties appeared to widen today, with their vice presidential candidate reacting sharply to the Trinamool Congress's decision to abstain from voting. Mamata Banerjee's party says they object to the way Margaret Alva's candidature was foisted on them. Margaret Alva tweeted saying this isn't the time for ego or anger and appealed to Banerjee for support. The TMC hit back, putting the blame on the Congress.
It was Ms. Mamata Banerjee who took the lead to unite the opposition in the presidential election, who are accusing us, who are aiming fingers at us, raising their fingers at us, that why are you telling all these things? Are they working in a manner so that a real opposition unity occurs in the near future.
और सभी पार्टी मिलके काम करने का। तो अब सडनली ये चेंज होना मुझे कुछ इसका अंदाजा नहीं लग रहा क्यों ये हो रहा है। देखेंगे इसके पीछे क्या कारण है।
Though the TRS, which had all this while stayed away from the Congress-led opposition initiatives, sprung a surprise by joining the opposition statement on alleged misuse of central agencies. TMC has skipped all the opposition meetings in the ongoing monsoon session of Parliament.
TMC sources say it was at the insistence of Sharad Pawar, Mamata Banerjee took the initiative for the presidential elections and proposed his name as the joint opposition candidate. But Pawar backtracking at the last minute has not gone well with Mamata Banerjee. With camera person Rakesh Singh, this is Arvind Gunasekar for NDTV.
And President-elect Draupadi Murmu, who started her political career as a councillor in Odisha, has firmly put her name in history as India's first tribal president and the second woman in the post. Now, supporters across states and many residents in tribal belts of Odisha and other states broke into dance performances in celebration. Some rare videos have also now emerged of President-elect when she was a governor, showing her meeting and talking with people, even performing a traditional dance with them.
Wonderful moments from 2018 when, as Governor of Jharkhand, Draupadi Murmu broke into step with tribal dancers from her village who had come to meet her at the Raj Bhavan. And another rare moment where Draupadi Murmu sings a traditional song with other women. This is how people in Mayurbhanj who shared these rare moments captured on a mobile phone remember her fondly. Didi was always one of their own despite the high offices she held. And this affection reflected in her interactions with people here. This school in Paharpur, her village, close to her heart.
दीदी के बारे में तो हम लोग तो मने नहीं बोल पाएंगे। आज वो मने भारतवर्ष का राष्ट्रपति है, तो मतलब भारत का सबसे ऊंचा स्थान में चले गए हैं और हम लोग का इतना खुश है तो पूछिए मत।
At the SLS school that she started in memory of her husband and two sons, who tragically died within a few years of each other, the students and teachers remember her fondly.
अभी बहुत खुशी महसूस कर रहे हैं, प्राउड फील कर रहे हैं।
वो कहते थे कि अपने जीवन के लक्ष्य को इतना महान करना कि दूसरे व्यक्ति के लिए समय ही ना बचे, और यहाँ पर वो 3 साल में 3-4 बार आते हैं, हमें अच्छा उपदेश देते हैं, पढ़ाई में उत्साहित करते हैं, और वो अब नारी होकर वो राष्ट्रपति बने हैं, तो हमें भी इस देश के नारी लोगों को उत्साहित होगी कि वो राष्ट्रपति बन के दिखाएं, तो हम भी कुछ बने उनके तरह।
Back in Rai Rangpur, outside her modest home, the drums haven't stopped beating, the tribal dancers in continuous rhythm to keep the celebrations going. Mayurbhanj district in Odisha has not stopped celebrating since Draupadi Murmu became the first woman tribal president of the country. And back home, they are now eagerly awaiting Didi.
देखिए, हम लोग तो बहुत ही खुश हैं। जिस दिन से एनडीए ने द्रौपदी दीदी को प्राप्त किया है, इसी दिन से पूरा रायरंगपुर शहर पूरा जश्न मना रहे हैं। आज तो बहुत जश्न चालू है। अभी रैली पूरा टाउन पूरा रैली होगा, नाच गीत करके पूरा आतिशबाजी करके हम बहुत खुश हैं। दीदी का आने के बाद हम लोग यहाँ जश्न मनाएंगे और दीदी का ऐसा स्वागत करेंगे कि सोचने वाले भी सोचेंगे कि हाँ, दीदी का स्वागत हुआ है। रायरंगपुर के लिए गर्व का बात है, मयूरभंज के लिए गर्व का बात है, पूरा उड़ीसा के लिए गर्व का बात है। हम उनको बहुत खुश हैं कि दीदी आज जिस जगह पे पहुंची है और रायरंगपुर का जो नाम हुआ है, हम फख्र कर रहे हैं कि रायरंगपुर का नाम हुआ है।
But in her journey, when she became the first girl from her village to go to college and is now the first citizen of the country. With Hariban Sharma in Rai Rangpur, Harsha Kumari Singh, NDTV.
Well, relief for thousands of students as the CBSE declared results of both Class 10 and 12 board examinations. Now, there were students who went through the uncertainty and the anxiety of pandemic and online classes as well. Two girls from Uttar Pradesh delivered a perfect score in the Class 12 boards though, and as before, the girls outperformed the boys.
Girls from Uttar Pradesh running away with top honours in CBSE Class 12 and Class 10 exams this year. Yuvakshi Vij from Noida and Tanya Singh from Bulandshahr scored a perfect 500 on 500 in Class 12 exams, while Lakshya Vasudev, again from Bulandshahr, scored full marks in Class 10 exams.
सबसे ज़्यादा टीचर्स का सपोर्ट है और सर स्कूल प्रिंसिपल सर जिन्होंने हमें बहुत सारे असाइनमेंट्स प्रोवाइड किए और वो बहुत हेल्पफुल रहे बोर्ड एग्जाम्स में, तो उसी की वजह से मैं सब कुछ ये अचीव कर पाई हूँ.
The overall pass percentage this year, however, fell by nearly 7% at 92.71% as against 99.37% in 2021 when there were no exams held. In Class 10 exams too, the pass percentage fell by nearly 5%. From over 99% last year to 94.4% this year. Even in pass percentage, girls have done better than boys by 3.29% in Class 12 and 1.41% better in Class 10. The CBSE exams this year was unique as for the first time board exams was held in 2 terms using multiple choice objective format with 30% weightage for first term and 70% weightage for term 2. Overall syllabus was rationalized by 30% because of disruptions caused by the COVID pandemic. Aditya Rathi from Guwahati scored over 96% despite the pandemic that disrupted normal classes and then pre-monsoon floods. The pass percentage in the region is a creditable 92%.
The difficulty was in grade 11 when we had to go through online classes. The momentum was lost. We forgot how to study. But when we came back, the teachers gave their best.
It was definitely very different. We had to give 2 examinations, term 1 and term 2, and then after that it was announced that we also have to give CUET.
For years and years, board exams have been reason for big tension, not just for students but also for parents and teachers. That is likely to change now, as college admissions, at least to central universities, are going to depend not on Class 12 marks but on the common university entrance test that is subject specific. With Ratnadeep in Guwahati and Bureau Inputs with camera person Nagraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.
Let's turn our attention now to the Enforcement Directorate, which says that it has recovered 20 crore rupees in cash from the house of an associate of West Bengal Minister Partha Chatterjee. The ED raided Arpita Mukherjee's house in connection with an alleged teacher recruitment scam in West Bengal. The said amount is suspected to be proceeds of crime of the said SSC exam, is what the probe agency has said in a statement. The search teams are taking the assistance of bank officials for counting the cash through counting machines. An actor Salman Khan has applied for a gun license after he and his father got a death threat in early June, just days after singer Sidhu Moosewala was shot dead near Punjab's Mansa on the 29th of May. The actor came to the Mumbai police headquarters on Friday and met with top cop Vivek Fansalkar and, as per sources, sought a gun license. Salman Khan wants to own a gun to protect himself and his family, is what he is believed to have said. His visit to the police headquarters was for physical verification before the licensing authority, a mandatory step in applying for gun licenses as per sources. The winners of the 68th National Film Awards have been announced. The Best Actor Award for the year is to be shared by Surya and Ajay Devgan for their work in Surarai Pothru and Tanhaji, the Unsung Warrior. This is Surya's first national award and Ajay Devgan's third. He won Best Actor for his 1998 film Zakhma and 2002's The Legend of Bhagat Singh. Surarai Pothru, based on events in the life of Simply Fly Deccan founder G. Gopinath, also won Best Feature Film and Best Actress for Aparna Balamurli. Well, that's it then for the moment. Thanks for watching.